Have you ever thought about how eco-friendly strategies often require a lot of money and cutting-edge technology? While it's true that things like solar and wind energy and electric vehicles are great for the environment, there's also a movement towards more nature-based solutions. This is where Charles Darwin comes in. One of his most famous expeditions was to the Galapagos Islands, where he noticed that the finches were different on each island. This led him to develop the theory of natural selection, which suggests that living things evolve to adapt to their environment. Darwin's expedition has been compared to current investigations of Mars, as both involve exploring an unknown world. Darwin's impact on space travel goes even further than that, as a crater on Mars is named after him, and the European Space Agency named one of their Mars exploration spaceships after the HMS Beagle, the ship that Darwin sailed on during his expedition. Darwin's trip to the tiny volcanic island of Ascension is another example of how his work can influence environmental strategies today. When Darwin visited, the island was a gloomy, ashy region with active volcanoes. Darwin wanted to turn it into a beautiful, verdant haven and imported plants from the Kew Gardens in an effort to alter the island's water supply. This resulted in a natural landscape that was chaotic, with trees and plants from all over the world growing next to one another. Today, many scientists view Darwin's transformation of Ascension as an early example of a more nature-based approach to environmentalism. Rather than relying solely on expensive technology, we can work with nature to help it find its own way. This is similar to how we might approach making Mars suitable for human life. Scientists believe that people may have evolved into a new type of humanity due to the natural setting on Mars, with weaker skeletons and larger eyes to adapt to the lesser gravity and more concentrated solar radiation. While it's unclear whether humans will be able to successfully settle on Mars, Darwin's work provides a framework for working with nature to create sustainable solutions. It's important to remember that even with cutting-edge technology, we can't forget the natural world around us.